Maria Nancy and Tejaswini, our next speakers, or I should be saying our last speakers for today's workshop. I welcome both of you. Tejaswini, she is with ThoughtWorks. She's the diversity, equity, and inclusion specialist. Maria Nancy is our recruitment program manager at ThoughtWorks. I welcome both of you, and it'll be good if you can turn. Oh yeah, the videos and it's unmuted. Great. I'll just share the screen for a second, and okay,
Sorry.
you guys, no problem. You guys can go ahead and share the screen. That's absolutely fine. Okay.
Thanks, Prita.
Thank you, Preeta. Thanks for that introduction. So another quick few lines about me. I've been at ThoughtWorks for about 9 years now, and I manage the recruiting programs like Preeta said, but I also love to talk to people and excite them about what excites me. And in this session, it's going to be Vapasi. Before I dive into our program, let me just tell you folks a few things about ThoughtWorks, right? So we are a diverse community of individuals. We grew from a very small team in Chicago 25 years ago, and we've grown to be like 8,000 plus people working out of 17 countries today. We've grown very organically, I must say, in 25 years. And diversity, equity, and inclusion is part of our culture and is woven into the fabric of our culture. We are very deliberate about it. We believe that it has the power to create transformative social change. As a business, we see this quite relevant also because we are a custom software development company. We are a consulting organization with deep roots in custom software development and agile way of building software.
Okay, so at ThoughtWorks, the diversity, equity, and inclusion agenda is under these 4 areas of focus. Finding and nurturing diverse talent. Our world is diverse and it is represented in the organization. We have a lot of efforts to go and nurture that diverse talent. ThoughtWorks aspires to be 40% women in tech by 2022. We have a focus on hiring women technologists, but the focus just doesn't stop there. We also look at inclusive hiring practices, and one such is a social change or the culture interview, where we talk about culture of inclusion, why it is important to us, social change at ThoughtWorks, and ThoughtWorker participation. Inclusion and belonging. We also invest heavily in building the culture of inclusion and safety. We believe we need to have a right kind of training, support, and awareness. So sessions like running LGBTQ plus sensitization and awareness workshop. Our onboarding sessions have a detailed DEI agenda where we talk about our initiatives, how one can participate. We also have workshops like Being Inclusive, which is an unconscious bias workshop. Advancement and opportunities, it's all about building the next generation leaders. Our leadership development program have a mandatory of 50% women attendees and cover areas like tech excellence, operational excellence, and business excellence. We also have a women-only global LD program, and it is called WILD. In addition to this, there is an ongoing mentorship and sponsoring that happens by the leadership team at ThoughtWorks, which have helped us to have higher percentage of women in the leadership team, as well as a growing base of upcoming leaders. Each office have tech principal, or one of them which is mandatorily a woman. Retention and policies and benefits. We are constantly reviewing our internal practices and external best practices and make sure that we are in line with it. We believe in the right policies and right support system. Few of the policies and benefits that we would like to talk about is flexible work, flexible timings, work from home policies, higher referral bonus for women referral, providing exclusive annual health checkup for women. We have unlimited sick leave, and we have the best policy in terms of anti-sexual harassment and discrimination at workplace. We have a zero tolerance approach. Our policies are gender neutral and some of the best in the industry.
Getting into a little bit of data and statistics, right? This is coming from the World Economic Forum report. And with 107 countries that were surveyed, we've seen a really, really big global gender gap. And that's going to take 99.5 years for us to bridge that gap. Right. On a positive note, there have been a lot of girls applying to STEM courses, a really steep increase in the number of girls applying to STEM. But when it comes to the working force in technology roles, we've always remained at 26% globally. Women in STEM courses are not just underrepresented, right? They're also underpaid, and that has not changed in last 25 years. In a really long time, that is. It's also been noted and reported that nearly more than 50% of women who quit the technology industry for a break do not come back. And our initiatives address that. Vapasi is a really, really big program that addresses that one specific area of challenge. Talk Tech to Her is an initiative at ThoughtWorks. This is something that we gave birth to many years ago to celebrate our women have made, the developments our women have made in staying technical, in being a technologist. And we are truly trying to, sort of bridge that gender gap, one technologist at a time. When we are talking about celebrate, we are talking about celebrating their journeys, right? Celebrating them being role models for fellow thought workers and also external world, right? There are a lot of women, women technologists who aspire to, do big, and they really dream big. And our thought workers in technology, our women in technology thought workers play, a significant role in mentoring them and in sponsoring them and, being a role model in that sense.
Bringing women back to work. So as Nancy said, Vapasi is a Talk Tech initiatives from ThoughtWorks India. It is our signature women returnee program for experienced women technologists who are currently on a career break and wants to get back to tech. This initiative is our efforts to make ThoughtWorks and the tech industry more inclusive and reflective of the society that we live in. The objectives of the program is quite simple and on to the point. And the primary objective is enabling women in tech. The planning of the entire program is oriented more towards enabling them, making their transition back to their career and help them stay technical rather than intimidate them. The team that we work with understand this objective really well. Taking selection process for an example, the entire process is very simple, quick, and informal in nature. Back in a face-to-face scenario, we used to call them for our office, have a conversation over a cup of coffee, do some code puzzles, and understand their background. Enabling them through a broader eligibility criteria, a simple selection process, providing infrastructure and a comprehensive curriculum is what Vapasi strives for. And second thing is to address the gender, designed to address the gender gap. The program caters for the senior tech community. Currently, it is tailored for developers and quality analysts. In future, we do plan to add more roles to the program. Providing holistic support by offering requisite support and mentorship. When the program goes live, it has a good balance of tech and non-tech sessions. Certain sessions like building quick and effective resumes. Our session on building personal brand in the social media, storytelling sessions by our Vapasi alumni, hearing stories from our women leaders, sessions like imposter syndrome, time management, delegation. These are all planned so as to give that holistic support for them to get back to their career. The training program is spread across 3 to 5 weeks, and along with the training, there is one-on-one mentoring that happens, and there is a constant feedback which is given to the participants so as to better themselves and make the best of the program. Pay parity, the program strives towards fair appreciation and compensation for women. And now let's just watch a short video where it talks about a program overview and how it is structured.
The Vapasi program, tailored for women developers on a career break, has an obvious and heavy emphasis on technical skills. Finding solutions to coding problems and enhancing programming skills through hands-on sessions. The attendees were encouraged to follow the extreme programming technique of pair programming, where 2 of them team together to work side by side and continuously collaborate and learn from each other. They're also introduced to a few new technologies. Knowledge imparted is knowledge gained. There is no better way to learn than to teach. All attendees ran technical sessions on topics pertaining to what they were learning during the classroom sessions. Vapasi also included a couple of interesting non-classroom sessions. A Lego game activity to explain Agile, a game of hand cricket to introduce object-oriented design, an interactive session on how social media could be leveraged to a job seeker's advantage, and finally, a crash course on framing smart resumes. The program culminated with a retrospective discussion on the overall bootcamp. The program ensures that the returning technologists are gently eased into getting up to date with the ever-evolving tech space and is structured such that it bolsters their confidence with each passing week. It also provides a platform for them to redefine their career paths, to connect back with their peers, to exchange experiences, and to support each other to become active members of the tech community.
All right, sorry about that. So we started our first Vapsi batch in 2014, really long ago, and we've run several batches post that. We've completed nearly 15 editions of Vapasi up till now for developer and QA roles. And we had really big plans. If you look at 2019, we scaled it to 8 batches in the entire year. And 2020, we had planned for 12 batches in total. But because of the pandemic, we had to sort of, redo our plan and make it, a virtual event. We were able to do 2 batches in 2020. And both of them were really, really good in terms of how well we were able to run it. And in 2021, we've already made a great start. 3 batches already in progress. So in terms of how we run, these programs and connect with the interest groups and connect with, the relevant talent pool, we work with, the internal networks, the referral networks. We also reach out to the Vapsi alumni and the interest group that we have created. We work with, external forums and platforms, Jobs for Her being one of them. We have, women change makers and women who code sort of platforms that we partner with to attract the right talent pool for this program. Like I said, 2020 was a really interesting year. We actually had to transform the way we run our events. And Vapsi was, truly a very joyful experience for us to recreate this program virtually because, we had to keep the intent and the objective really the same, right? Talking about, and as an example, the virtual interviews. Tejaswini mentioned that in the previous slide that we have a lot of focus on keeping it engaging and enriching for our participants and not intimidating, right? Pair programming is a practice that we follow at ThoughtWorks, and it's a very important skill that we assess for any candidate that interviews with us. And the way we had to sort of, recreate it for a virtual setting was quite interesting to do. Because of having gone virtual, we were also able to connect with a broader network. We are co-hosting the program, which is coming up in April with 3 of our offices. Gurgaon, Hyderabad, and Coimbatore are co-hosting this. In addition to it, we are also connecting with the talent pool in a lot of these different cities, right? We have people coming from Madurai attending the program, for example. In a physical space that was hard to do. They had to, probably rent a place to stay and attend the program for 5 weeks and so on, but virtual made it easier that way. We have people from Coimbatore and Madurai and, places, that are really remote places who are still able to connect and, do this, do this program with us. We've also had the opportunity to increase, the resources of trainers basically and mentors. We've tapped into our office networks to be able to, support our participants because virtually the learning experience is very, very different from when, from how it runs physically, right? So we've increased the number of trainers. We've, increased also the program duration to adjust to the, virtual setting. Once the program is over, we have the interns who are also staffed on projects across our 7 offices virtually. And that has allowed us to actually really look for a suitable project depending on the candidate's skill sets and strengths, and we're able to, staff them truly in a place that they can succeed and learn, better at. one of the things that we were a little apprehensive about when we went virtual was the whole experience, right? The whole experience of women who've taken a break, coming back and being in the office space and, networking, connecting, feeling comfortable. But we were overwhelmed, and totally it was rewarding to see that our 2 batches of Vapasi that we ran virtually in 2020 had great experiences to share. It was really nice to see how they had embraced remote working, and they were able to build a nice relationship and connect with each other in the group. They were able to draw support and inspiration from each other, even in a virtual setting, right? And their experience reports told us that they did not work hard alone. They were also having a lot of fun together.
Okay, the program Vapasi, right? It's not just merely a program. It's actually a co-owned agenda and a collective effort at ThoughtWorks. The involvement of our governance group, who's the advisory of the program, and our Vapasi alumni. We have cross functions like recruitment, who are there from starting till end of the program and even beyond. Our marketing team helps us with the outreach and the promotion. We have office leadership and their representatives who will mobilize any kind of support that we need from office. We have our IT and InfoSec team who helps us with the setup. They provide us laptop and any kind of software that is needed for the program. And most importantly, our trainers, their patience during the training, the extra hours that they put in the mentoring, which happens beyond the curriculum, their unwavering support and the commitment is truly commendable. The tech community is always there to help us, starting from the interviews with an understanding of programs objectives, and to volunteer to run certain tech sessions, certain non-tech sessions, and post the training, the being a mentor and being a buddy to our interns. So in total, we owe the success of the program to this collective effort of ThoughtWorkers. Considering the virtual mode and officers co-hosting one particular batch, the commitment and the involvement of ThoughtWorkers in getting just one program live just keeps growing. Okay, Vapasi is a DEI initiative at ThoughtWorks, and diversity, equity, and inclusion is a holistic effort. Some of the DEI inclusion initiatives are around LGBTQ plus inclusion, creating a safe workplace, building that culture of belonging, and also in line with our business goals. To talk about a few, Interning with Pride is our LGBTQ plus internship program for the junior technologists who are from the community. Circle of Trust is a storytelling session on celebrating stories of our colleagues and people around us. A Network of Women is an external community connect where people come together, learn from each other, and be inspired. We have our affinity groups like Mitra Collective, which is for the LGBTQ plus allies, and Women at ThoughtWorks, who work with us in bringing this DEI agenda internally and externally at ThoughtWorks. And to talk about a few of our proud moments, okay, these are our few of very proud moments that although we do not do it for the awards, it's a nice reminder to pause and give ourselves that nice tap in the back and remember that together we have come a long way. We love that we've been recognized for our efforts, but as our beloved CTO, Dr. Rebecca Parsons says, we are not done yet, not by a long shot. We would love to leave you all with a few words from our Vapasi alumni. And yeah, here we go.
The Vapasi program that I attended was conducted by senior technologists who were committed to my learning journey. Their constant confidence building and encouragement is something that helped me with my decision to return to work. What sets this program apart is the flexibility and the support that I got from ThoughtWorks, especially during my internship.
That's all. Thank you, folks.
Thank you, both of you, for your time today, and really appreciate